Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is an episode where we're going to talk about two bowling balls from Radical that I want to keep. Out of all the bowling balls that Radical has created, which two am I going to keep? And I'm going to throw one of them in the river. This one's not going to be easy. Mostly because I haven't thrown all of the bowling balls, but also because the balls that I have thrown have been pretty dang good. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not. There's a couple that I'm like, yeah, I can get rid of. Luckily, one of them is retired. That Results Plus. That one would have gone in the river immediately. And the only reason I say that is because when I drilled it, I thought it was going to be amazing. I drilled it with my pin down layout. Meant it for the short pattern at the Players Championship. Was it last year or the year before when it came out? I wanted to. I took it over to Marshall Lanes when I drilled a few of these balls, and I tested it over there on the short pattern, and it looked amazing there. And then I get out to the Players Championship, and it was a dart. Like, this thing went 60 feet. It never read the lane at all. I was so upset. I was so excited for that ball to look good on that pattern, and it just looked like poo-poo. So, yeah. If it wasn't already retired, I would have retired it in the lake. I didn't keep that one in my bag at all. So if I've got to pick two, we've got quite a few here. They've done a pretty good job coming out with bowling balls. The two I have not thrown yet are the Trailblazer Solid and the Crypto. I'm hoping they sent those to me. I think those were Bowl Expo new bowling balls. I did the review on the Sneak Attack. I thought that one was pretty good. The Bigfoot was a little disappointing, honestly. I thought it was going to be better than what it was. Double Cross was, obviously, it's just a purple hammer. I mean, with a different core in it for the most part. So it's pretty good. Conspiracy Sheen I thought was pretty good. I thought it was real good playing straighter, not very good playing further in for me. Payback tricked me. Payback I thought was going to be really good. It was a super, super smooth, mid-range type ball. Just really never came into play for me. Trailblazer was a pretty sharp, pearlized ASIM. I thought it did okay. Informer was a pretty good solid. I thought that was okay. Or is it hybrid? I don't know. What is it? Let's find out. Sharp cover stock. Is that okay? So color core, sharp, solid, reactive. Okay, yeah. So it was a solid. Yeah. So that one I thought was okay. It did a pretty good job on the lanes for me. Maximum Results is pretty good. I actually still have it, even though it's retired. I still have it in my garage here. I use it every once in a while. Intel Special Edition was pretty good. Okay, so let's get through this. So if I'm going to keep two, my two favorite, I want to look at the details. What's the details on this Crypto? Because that doesn't look anything like any of the other balls they've come out with. Probably mostly because, Mo's passed. So now kind of going down a little different path, which is okay. That's fine. Symmetric Dynamic Core. Solid. Okay. 248046. Okay, so not super high diff. That might actually come into play quite a bit. Those 248048 type area balls for me seem to be really good. They're not too high a diff where they flare the entire ball, and they're not too low a diff to where it's like you can't get them to, get a little help from the core. These types of numbers usually do pretty good for me. So I'm going to take a look. I don't remember what the Trailblazer was as far as numbers go. This is the solid version of that ASIM core they have, 248052. So a little bit higher diff, but still right in that range. It's not super high. It's going to hook. I bet this ball's going to hook. I bet it's going to hook a lot. We're going to find out. I'm sure this one's on its way to me for a review. If not, Mr. Bercier, get her done. We got to get these reviews done. Sneak Attack did well for me. So if I'm going to pick two, I'm going to choose my number one piece out of all the Radical balls would probably have to be... It's tough. I'm going to go with the Informer. That Informer was a very good, solid cover. Very continuous, very smooth for me. And then if I was going to go somewhere else, I can't get rid of that cover. This Double Cross is going to have to be the second one. Double Cross is amazing. I know they probably won't come out and say that it's a purple hammer, but if you look at it, you can see the cover is. I mean, they'd be silly not to make this ball with a purple hammer cover. So I'm gonna say it's purple hammer cover, even though I could be wrong. I don't think it is, but it rolls like one. You know, it's just a little smoother than what a purple hammer actually is. So I'm gonna go with the double cross as one. The informer and the double cross are the two that I would keep if I'm gonna throw one in the river. Out of all of these, I already told you I would have thrown the results plus in there. I think I'm actually gonna throw the payback in the river. And I know that's going to upset some people because a lot of people really like the payback. I love the way it looks. I love the colors of it. It just didn't do what I wanted it to do. It was a little too straight for what it was, what I wanted it for. So I would be throwing that in the river. But, you know, that's not to say that it's a bad ball, and that's not to say that any of you should do the same thing. That's just to say that's how it matches up for me. So don't take what I say as gospel. Of course, it's going to be different for everybody else. It's just how it matches up for me. So make sure to hit that like button, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below which two are you keeping and which one would you throw in the river. But that's all I got for you. So until next time, we'll see you guys later. Take care.